Thank you for joining me today. Let's look at when an asset can be classified as a IFRS 5 non-current asset held for sale. So please make sure that you tag or flag these paragraphs, as this will be theory that you will copy and paste and then you just have to apply. This is often asked as a discussion question. So very important, if you have a question such as, when is the date that the asset can be classified as a IFRS 5 non-current asset held for sale, or discuss the classification, that you write down the carrying amount of the asset will principally be recovered through sale rather than through continued use. So please state this theory. And then also, the non-current asset is available for immediate sale in its present condition. So this sentence is actually worth 2 marks. So available for sale, immediate sale, and please apply this. And then in its present condition, and then apply the present condition. So I just want to state that, for example, if you had a building and you've been renting it out, and you then give a 1 month's notice to the tenant, that is still seen as the non-current asset is available for immediate sale, because it's part of the usual things that you have to do to get rid of the tenant. So that is fine. But when there is now, you can only sell it if you've replaced the roof, or you change the layout or whatever, then this is now something more significant that you have to do. It will take a longer time, so it's maybe not then available for immediate sale. Also, the sale must be highly probable, so the appropriate level of management. So this really must be senior management or at a board meeting. They must be committed to a plan to sell the assets. So maybe they've discussed this at a meeting, they've agreed, maybe they've signed something. But yes, apply that you can see they are committed to sell the asset. An active program to locate a buyer must have been initiated. So do they have a plan to make sure that they get a buyer? Is the asset actively marketed at a reasonable price? So the price is not outrageous, so they will definitely not be able to sell this property. Is it actively marketed? Are they advertising? Do they have an agent? Something to ensure that you can apply this theory. And then the sale must be expected to be completed within 1 year from the date of classification. Also, the last one, actions to complete the plan should indicate that it is unlikely that significant changes to the plan will be made or that the plan will be withdrawn. So here we will say something such as, the question might say, everything that management has done to make sure that they will sell the plant or the building, and that indicates that it's very unlikely that significant changes to the plan will be made. So just again, they must be committed to the plan to sell the asset. So make sure that you are able to apply all of these criteria, and only if all of them are met, then on that day we can now classify it as a IFRS 5 asset. If the period is extended to longer than a year, but it's not within our control, then it will still remain non-current assets held for sale. And if any of the above conditions are only satisfied after the reporting date, okay, so maybe I did not comply with this first line here, then the assets will not, of course, be classified as non-current assets held for sale, but I will disclose the fact that, some of these criteria were met, not all. So maybe in future, this asset will be a non-current asset held for sale.